What's up, boys and girls? This is your boy Curtis Miso coming in hot with another video. Today we got some very big cards back from PSA. We sent in 7 cards with a total value of about a little over 5,000 to 6,000 graded. So some pretty big cards here. This is a 5-day order. Which now costs $170 per card to grade, so pretty expensive. It's for cards that out of 10 you're hoping to be valued anywhere from 1,000 to 2,400. Got these back relatively quickly considering PSA. We sent them in March 10th and we got them back today, so a little over 2 months, which is relatively quick. It's funny that they call it, or they used to call it 5-day though, because a little over 2 months is nowhere close to 5 days. But anyway, getting into the cards, starting from the smallest to the biggest. Most of these are Gibbies. 2 of them are mine. This is Gibbies, pretty sweet one here. Mythical Joe Burrow out of Optic. We got a 9 on this. Was trying to figure out why. I don't know. I didn't inspect these. Gibby obviously inspected these because he pulled them. This is a really cool insert out of Optic. Relatively uncommon. We only pulled a handful of these out of over a case. This card honestly looks pretty pristine. I did a little look under the bright lights. I think the issue with this bad boy is centering. You can see top to bottom, the little space above Mythical a lot thinner than the space below Burrow, so that's not going to meet the 60-40 centering that you'd expect. And these kind of cards, you don't really look at centering, or it's hard to notice centering because it doesn't have a border, but clearly thick on the bottom once you realize that. But really, I think this is, aside from the case hits downtowns, I thought this is the coolest insert out of Optic for sure. But really nice card. Got the 9 there, likely a centering issue. Oh, and from a value standpoint, this is at a 9, about a $300 card. One of them, there's only a pop 1 on the 10 right now, and it's sold for $550. No direct comps for the 9s. Next is a case hit Patrick Mahomes out of Mosaic. Early pull, one of the first sets of the year. This year in the 2020, really sweet card. Gibby knew centering was obviously an issue on this one, similar to the Mythical, but even worse. Look how thin. Basically, it doesn't even have a bottom edge relative to the top. Clearly biased towards the top. So I was surprised this even got a 9, given how off center that is, way off. But good enough, we'll take it. Other than the centering, this card was in extremely good condition. So again, I think it's centering that got us pretty decently well centered on the back, a little bias to the top. But really cool card. This is a $350 card at a 9. Love these case hits. You got the little stained church glass in the back. That's another one of Gibby's. Here's another of Gibby's. Jalen Hurts, gold ink to 10 out of Origins. Such a cool card. Look at that gold ink. He's got a really cool auto. Another 9 though. So Gibby getting a lot of 9s in this instance. This I was inspecting this. It looked pretty dang good. There's maybe a small, you can see it, really minor surface issue. These cards, you can see that flick, that indent. Really minor though. And I think on the back though too, there is some chipping, some really minor chipping at the top. Ooh, look at that camera quality. You can totally see the chipping. So this is one where I'm going to show you another one here of mine. I think this could have gotten a 10, but I think it was close probably. But that is a very cool card. This is going to be Jalen Hurts gold, a 500. One of these sold for $521 a month or two ago. I think that feels a little low given this is only to 10 and it's probably a tough grade. But that is a comp, so $521 on this. Really cool card. We'll see what he can do. He's got what did he pick up? Devontae Smith, or he picked up a really good receiver in the draft. I think it'll be fun to watch this year. We'll see if he can fix his accuracy issues. Then we've got a Tua Shadow Box to 49 out of Immaculate. This is one of the coolest autos, I think. On card, obviously, acetate auto. Got a 9 on this, Shadow Box signatures. Trying to figure out why. Really good looking card. Condition surprisingly good given how thick the card is. Thick cards are always a tougher grade. What I did notice, what did I notice? Oh, there was a little bit of chipping on that edge, which will get you. And then I think there's some chipping on the top. Yep, you can see there's some whiting there, right? But I mean, other than that, it's pretty good. Surprisingly good edges and there's surprisingly good edges and corners for a thick card. So, but happy to get a 9 on this. Gibby actually bought it raw. He got a steal on it when Tua was really sucking it up last year a little bit. I mean, overall he didn't do great, but it was at the nadir of his play, and so he picked this up raw for, I want to say, sub 400, which is crazy. Or maybe maybe it was more like 450 or something. But I would say at a 9, there's no comps for this. It's probably close to $1,000 card at a 9. Just an awesome card. So did really well to buy this raw. We don't buy a lot of raw cards given the crapshoot that it is, but he just really wanted that card and he got it at a good price, so he bought it. Last of Gibby's cards, and this one he finally got a 10. Justin Herbert Prism base rookie. Super clean, look at that. PSA 10, just beautiful, you love to see it. Not much to say, it's the base rookie out of Prism. We ripped a ton of this, and Prism was weird. The collation was really consistent and annoyingly consistent, and so if you pulled a Herbert, you also pulled a Tua base, but if you didn't pull either of those, you got neither. And so I ripped 4 or 5 boxes of hobby, 0 Herbert Tuas because I didn't get that collation. So really, really annoying there. Gibby were at, and of course Gibby pulled 3 of these, so, and one of them was a 10, so good for him. Interestingly, it does have, see that flick? That little, yep, it's got that. Prism really had a lot of those issues. There it is, you can see it even better. Still got a 10. But other than that, I mean, well, actually, no, I was looking at the back too. You can see one of the corners wasn't great. There's a little bit of white on that corner. So definitely some leeway on these 10s for the Prism. But a clean card nonetheless. And this will be, $900 card out of 10. So pretty sweet. It'll be, iconic card, Prism, one of the top sets. So a good one to have. And then we'll go to mine. I did extremely well in the submission. I only had 2 cards. One of them was a Justin Herbert Holo out of Optic, PSA 10. Boom. Look at that. And I was a little surprised by this. I did know that the corners, edges, centering were just about perfect. And you can see it. I mean, look at this. There's nothing on there. There was, though, some stuff, some gunk on the bottom. But I was able to kind of clear it up a little bit. And now it's completely gone. And this card is just pure perfection. That's on the case. So real happy about that. This is awesome. It is these are going for anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500. So just a really, really awesome card. I will probably end up keeping this one, adding that to the PC. And the biggest card of the submission turned out to be this Joey B Origins on-card auto to 99 team color red orange-ish parallel. And I have a story behind this one. PSA 10, beautiful card. Did not expect a 10 on this. I almost regretted sending it to PSA because they're a little bit tougher on thick cards. Thought about sending it to BGS. Ended up getting the 10. I was hoping for a 9 at best. Bought this raw, about a week after Joey B broke his leg. People were fire sailing him. Got this for, you won't believe it, $280. I was negotiating with the guy back and forth, $280 raw. And I got a 10 on it. It is now a $1,500 card. One of these to 25 sold for $3,000. There's no direct comps for a PSA 10 of this. So I'm gonna call it somewhere, you know, 1,000 to 1,500. Just a perfect on card Joey B. I love his auto. It's just an awesome card, massive ROI. Was surprised by the 10 because I did buy it raw. It is very clean, corners and edges. It does have some minor surface issues, which is why I was worried about even going down to possibly an 8. You're not gonna be able to see it, but there's like some minor indents which you get with Origins, especially with on-card autos when Joey B, you know, they've got these out and people are signing them. There was some kind of, you know, a little flick, a little scratch indent in the surface on the front, and there's also one or two on the back. You can't see them. I can't catch them on camera, but they are there. And you know, surface stuff, especially if you have indents in the card, you really don't expect a 10. I guess Origins is they probably know that these are just tougher because they're all on card autos. They're just a tougher grade, and so some of them gotta get 10s, right? So this one did. Massive card. Definitely keeping this. I've got. I was lucky enough to pull several Joey B autos. We ripped enough football to have that happen, but got lucky with Joey B this year. He's an awesome player. I got a Prism silver Joey B auto that's at BGS. I think that's definitely gonna quad 9.5 or better. It's perfect. Should have sent it to PSA. That one I will probably sell because people like those Prism autos, but they're sticker autos. I'd rather have this on card Origins, so I'll just end up flipping that Prism auto. But anyway, that's gonna do it for the video. We've got over 100 cards that we pulled at PSA and BGS that'll be coming back over the next few months. We're not gonna be ripping a ton of cards, but it's kind of like pulling the cards all over again when you get them back graded. So we're gonna keep doing a series of these videos over the coming months until football starts up again. Not ripping much basketball this year. Next year I'll probably rip more basketball, but anyway, if you want to see more of these graded card videos and get the values on them, get our take on why they graded as they did, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss our future videos. Thanks for watching. This is Curtis Miso signing off.